common numerical abnormalities. Common numerical abnormalities can be due to the autosomes and they can also be due to the sex chromosomes. Common abnormalities which are due to the autosomes, they are Down syndrome, Edwards syndrome and Patau syndrome. Down syndrome is a trisomy of chromosome 21. Edwards syndrome is a trisomy of chromosome 18. Patau syndrome is a trisomy of chromosome 13. While on the other hand, the trisomies which are present due to the sex chromosome, they are Turner syndrome and Klinefelter syndrome. But there are some other numerical abnormalities which is due to the entire chromosomes, that is due to a complete set of chromosomes, one additional set of the chromosomes. In case of Down syndrome, that is example of the trisomy, that is a numerical change of the chromosomes. Trisomy is due to one additional chromosome, that chromosome is 21. The frequency of trisomy increases when the age of the mother increases. Sometimes Robertsonian translocation is also causes the Down syndrome. There are 3 to 4% Down syndromes which are not related to the maternal age. These are the typical photograph of the individuals or the picture of the individuals who have Down syndrome, and all the description which is written that how and which are the symptoms which are present in these individuals, like there is mental retardation in these individuals, common abnormalities, as well as big toes. We can see that there is a difference between the toes. They have short and broad hands, as well as they have many fingertips. So these are the detail of all the phenotypes or all the symptoms which can be seen in the individuals or in the children which are with Down syndrome. The detail of all the clinical features in case of head and neck, as well as in case of extremities. In case of head and neck, we can see brachycephaly, then epicanthal folds, brush-filled spots, flat nasal bridge, folded ear, open mouth. These are all features, clinical features which are present in head and neck. While on the other hand, these children, they have short and broad hands, short fifth finger, incurved fifth finger, space between the first and second toe. So these are the complete clinical features which are present in the children that have Down syndrome. This is the diagram that shows that there is a trisomy of chromosome 21. As we now know that chromosomes in the diploid individual, like the humans, they are in the form of homologous. In case of homologous, one of the chromosome that comes from the mother, while the second chromosome that comes from the father. So this is the pair of homologous chromosome. Chromosome 1 is from mother, while this chromosome is from father. All the chromosome, they are in the form of pairs. But if we will see chromosome 21, this chromosome is in triploid form. So there are 321 chromosomes, 1, 2 and 3. So this represents to the trisomy. Trisomy mean 3 chromosome. If trisomy is 21, so there are 321 chromosome. If there are 321 chromosome, the individuals, they develop Down syndrome. The second example of the numerical changes in the chromosomes is Turner syndrome. Turner syndrome is another syndrome which is found in the females, that is due to the variation in sex chromosome. In case of Turner syndrome, the clinical features of the affected children or affected individuals would be short stature, loss of ovarian function, hormone imbalances, stress and emotional deprivation, diseases affecting the kidney, heart, lungs and intestine, bone diseases, and there will also be the learning problem with these children. So these are the features which can be seen in case of the children that have Turner syndrome. A typical picture of a girl that has Turner syndrome. So in case of Turner syndrome, we can see that all the chromosomes, they are in the form of pairs, or they can be called as homologous chromosomes, while there is loss of one of the X chromosome, because in case of females there should be two X chromosome. So there is one X chromosome, but the second X chromosome has been lost. Due to the loss of the second chromosome, these children, they develop the disease. Turner syndrome is a syndrome in which there is genetic disorder that is usually not a heredity. It do not transfer to the next generations. There are no known environmental causes for the syndrome. Women with Turner syndrome are usually infertile. There is a third type which also represents to the numerical abnormalities. In that case, the phenomena is called as triploidy. Triploidy is a phenomena when each of the set of chromosome is in the form of 3 chromosomes. Instead of 2 chromosomes, we can see here that there are 3 chromosomes per set. This is a first chromosome pair. These are the 3. These are the 3. If there are 3 chromosomes per set, such a phenomena is called as triploidy. Triploidy is also the example of the numerical abnormalities. Usually these individuals, they do not survive. So numerical abnormalities are the abnormalities which is due to the variation in the chromosome number.